Is it Kamata Salah or Kamata Salah?
قد قامت الصلاة. قد قامت الصلاة.
Kada.
قد.
Kada.
No. قد.
Yeah. Kada. Yeah.
No.
Kada.
No.
Kamata Salah. So what the emphasis is Kada.
Qad before the past tense either means it has happened or it's about to. So here, basically, it's about to happen right now. The salat is about to be established. Stand up. No. Alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. Amma ba'du. So alhamdulillah, we started Mutaffifin yesterday and we read up to ayat 17, having to do with the kuffar and their book As-Sijjin. And we started the Arab and we did the first small page. Just want to let you know that in the entire Juz Amma, right? The entire Juz Amma has 2,309 words. Right? 2,309 words. Right? And up from the beginning of Naba until the end of Mutaffifin, is 838. Right? Words. So far we've done 694 though, right? We've done 694 from the beginning. We haven't finished. We got 100 and some left, right? And from Surah Al-Duha, until the end of the Quran, Surah Al-Duha until the end is 685 words, right? So basically, we have done, when we finish Mutaffifin, we will have done what is this? 13, right? 12. What is that? 15. 1,523 words we will have done when we finish Mutaffifin. We have done 1,523 words and we'll have a little less than 800 to go. 790, 85, somewhere in there. So we've done a lot. We've completed a lot of words. Just imagine, we've completed, up until this point, we've completed around 1,400 words of I'rab. We've done I'rab of 1,400 basically words. So we should be getting a lot of practice. Anyway, let's start where we left off. We said, Kalla inna kitab al-fujari la fi sijjin. No, the book of the Fujar is in Sijjin, right? And they said, what will let you know what a Sijjin is a book which is numbered with their deeds or numbered with their names of the people, right? Either way. Kitabu in Kalla is a harf zajar, is a word which is meant to bring attention and shake you up. Inna is a harf nasikh wa nasib yufid at-tawkid. It is a harf which makes the sentence go from mubtada and khabar to ismu inna wa khabru inna, and it emphasizes or brings us the emphasis of the tawkid, the emphasis. Kitaba is ismu inna mansub with a fatha dhahira. Fujar is mudaf ilay majroor with a kasra dhahira. Lam is a harf tawkid. Fi is a harf jar mabni ala sukoon. Sijjin is ismu majroor after harf jar, majroor with a kasra dhahira. And fi sijjin is khabaru inna. Fi sijjin is your khabaru inna. Right? وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا سِجِّينٌ, and what will let you know what will make you know what is a sijin. Wa is harf isti'nafiyya or atf, either one, continuation or connection. Ma is istifham, in the position of being. It's a question word in the position of being. Marfu as the mubtada. Adraka, right? Adra is a fil madi. It is a past tense verb. Mabni ala fatha muqaddara, right? Mana' al-dhuhurihi, prevented from showing its from being apparent. A ta'adhur, it's the impossibility basically of appearing on that alif, right? It's not, you can't see the fatha there because of the alif. The kaf is a damir muttasal, an attached pronoun, mabni ala fatha, always going to have the fatha, fi mahal al-nasb, in a position of being mansub, maf'ulun bihi, the object of the verb. Ma sijjin, right? And adraka here is going to be your khabar. You have your mubtada, ma, and adraka is your khabar. What will make you know? Ma sijjin, ma is ism istifham. It is a noun of asking a question here, again in the place of being. Marfu as the mubtada. Sijjin بدون alif lam. Sijjin is khabaru mubtada marfu with dhamma dhahira. Right, so basically وما أدراك ما سجين. Kitabun marqum. Here is where when you do the i'rab it becomes a little bit confusing. They just asked a question and then they said kitabun marqum. Kitabun is a noun, it is marfu with a dhamma dhahira. Marqum is a sifa of kitab, right? It has dhammas in agreement, or it is going to be marfu in agreement with the noun, and the sign of it being marfu is dhammas. Now the issue is, it's just one word basically. If you take away the adjective marqum, then you just have one word, and you can't have a one word sentence, right? What is a sijjin? Basically, this is the khabar, and there is something dropped here, mahdhuf, which is huwa. What will make you know what is a sijjin? Huwa kitabun marqum, right? It's just, it becomes a little confusing, like, okay, well, that's not a complete sentence, so something must obviously be dropped, right, in the meaning, and it is huwa, it is kitabun marqum. Huwa would be your khabar, your mubtada, mahdhuf. Any questions?
Yeah.
Whale is your mubtada, marfu'. As we said, whale can either be a curse, a damned, or a valley in the hellfire. Marfu' with a dhamma dhahira. Yawma idhin, yawma is a ظرف زمان منصوب with a fatha ظاهرة. إذ is ismu mabni ala sukun, but here it's coming with the kasras because it is in a position of being majroor. يومئذ للمكذبين, the lam is a harf jar, مكذبين is ismu majroor with a ya, because if it was marfu, it would be mukadhibun, because it's from the jam mudhakkar salam, the sound masculine plural, which becomes muslimuna, muslimina, mukadhibuna, mukadhibina. So therefore it is majroor with a ya, right? And al-mukadhibin, right? Lil mukadhibin is your khabar of whale. Whale lil mukadhibin is your khabar. Alladhina is ismu mawsul. It's a connecting noun basically. Fi mahal jar. It's in a position of being majroor, even though it's mabni ala fatha, right? Why is it majroor? Because it is a sifa It is a description, an adjective of مكذبين. مكذبين is majroor. Its sifa is going to be majroor. الذين يكذبون. يكذبون is a fi'l mudari marfu'. And the sign of its being marfu' is the thubut noon. يكذبون. The fa'il of this verb is the waw jama', right, in a position of being marfu' as the fa'il. Bi yawm ad-din. Bi is a harf jar. Yawm is ismu majroor with a kasra dhahira, right? And ad-din is mudaf ilay with majroor with a kasra dhahira. Any questions?
No.
وما يكذب به إلا كل معتد أثيم. وما واو استئنافية or atf, connection or continuation. Ma here is ma nafiya, it is negating. يكذب, right? يكذب is a fi'l mudari and it is singular, so it is marfu' with a dhamma, right? Marfu' with a dhamma. Bihi, right? Bihi is harf jar. The ha here is a damir muttasil fi mahal al-jar. It's in position of being majroor because of after the ba. Illa is a harf of hasr, right? It is showing only something happening, only. وَمَا يُكَذِّبُ بِهِ illa, except, only because, or only, kullu, every. Kullu is the fa'il, right, of, it's the fa'il of yukadhibu. Who is disbelieving? Who's doing the disbelieving? Taqdiruhu. The fa'il is built in here, taqdiruhu huwa. But here it is explicit, kullu. He's the fa'il marfu' with a dhamma. Every mu'tadin, mudaf ilay. The sign of it being majroor is a kasra dhahira. Athim is a sifa for mu'tad. Mu'tad, athim, the sinning transgressor. Since it is an adjective or a description, it's going to be an agreement, majroor with a kasra dhahira. Ida is a dharf zaman, a dharf of time, showing something going to happen in the future with a condition, possibly. So we say if or when. Tutla is a fi'l mudari. It's a fi'l mudari, a present tense verb. Majhul. It is majhul. It is passive, right? And the sign of it being marfu', right, is the dhamma muqaddara. Why muqaddara? Because we cannot write it, right? Mana min dhuhuriha at-ta'adhur. It is not able to be seen because of the alif. إذا تتلى عليه, ala harf jar, he damir muttasil, right, in a position of being majroor fi mahal al-jar after ala. Ayatuna. Ayatuna is your naib file. Ayatuna is your naib file, marfu'. Tutla ayatuna. Our ayat are recited. Normally it was the object, but because we don't know who the doer is, it becomes the subject or the doer, as we know even in English. The na here is a damir muttasil, an attached pronoun. A damir muttasil, an attached pronoun. Fi mahal al-jar mudaf ilay, our ayat, showing possession, right? Qala is a fil madi, mabni ala fatha dhahira. The file is, right, the file is taqdiruhu huwa, right, means he. Asatiru. Asatiru is your khabar, right? It is your khabar, which is for a mubtada, which is mahdhuf, right? Basically, they say asatirul awwaleen. Why is the khabar, or why is the mubtada mahdhuf? The same reason we had up here with kitab. The same reason. Why? We'll look at the sentence. Asatiru. Asatiru is a noun which is marfu' with a dhamma. Al-awwaleen is Mudaf ilay, majroor with a ya. Not awwalun, but awwaleen. So we have stories of the old. Stories of the old. That's not a sentence. Asatirul awwaleen is not a complete sentence. There is something missing. So when it says, إِذَا تُتْلَى عَلَيْهِ آيَاتُنَا, and when our ayat are recited upon him, he says, stories of old. Ancient stories. These are legends, right, of the early people. So what is dropped, right? What is the noun which is dropped? The mubtada which is dropped, which is something going to be like ayatu, or asatiru, or qisasu. These are ayat of the old people, or these are this is a story of the old people. There is something dropped, right? These are stories of the old people. So there's something here that's missing. You know, hiya asatirul awwalin. There's something missing. Like we said, huwa. It could be here. It could be hiya. They are stories of old. It could be asatirul awwalin, stories of the stories of old. It could be a number of things, but there's something dropped, and this is your khabar marfu with a dhamma dhahira. Any questions?
Nah.
And try to open up Amir's mic. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Okay, he says, Kalla, again, harf zajar, right? Meant to get your attention, wake you up. Bal, and bal we said is a harf idrab, which is going to wipe out what came before it and emphasize what came after it. So bal we say rather, right? No, rather. Rana. Rana is a fil madi mabni ala fatha, right? Rana ala qulubihim. Rana, right? Fil madi mabni ala fatha. The fa'il is taqdiruhu huwa. Ala harf jar. Qulubihim. Something's going on here. Fi ala is harf jar. Qulubi is ismu majroor. Amir, maybe turn your volume down a little bit. It's got a high pitched noise. There's not feedback, but there's, I don't know what it is. Ala qulubihim.
Right now.
Yeah, that's much better. Ala qulubihim. Qulub is majroor after ala with a kasra dhahira. Him is a damir muttasil mabni ala sukun fi mahal jar mudaf ilay. Qulubihim, their hearts. Ma kanu ma is ism mawsul mabni ala sukun fi mahal raf fa'il. It is the fa'il, the doer of rana. What is rana? What they used to do is causing this rana ala kulubihim. Is causing this rust on their hearts. Right? Ma is your fa'il. Kanu is a fil madi. Right? Mabni ala dhamma. Why is it mabni ala dhamma? Because of the attachment of the waw. Li ittisali waw al-jama'. Your fa'il is the waw al-jama'. Right? Yaksibun is a fil mudari marfu'. The sign of it being marfu' wa alamatu raf'ihi thubut noon. Right? The file here is again the waw al-jama'. Right? Showing us they. Kalla, again harf zajar. Right? Waking you up. Right? Innahum. Inna is a harf nasib. You feed it tawkid. Makes the noun after it mansub. And it benefits us some emphasis. Hum is a damir muttasal mabni ala sukun fi mahal nasb ismu inna. Ar-rabbihim. Ain is harf jar. Rabbihim. Right? Rabbihim. Rabbi is majroor with a kasra dhahira after ain. And him is a damir muttasal fi mahal jar mudaf ilay. Rabbihim, their Lord. right? Yawma, yawma'idhin. Yawm is a dharf of zaman, mansoob with a fatha dhahira. Idh is a ism mabni ala sukoon. But because here the kasras we're able to see, right? We're able to see because of it being majroor, we're able to see the kasras. Yawma'idhin. Lamahjubun. Lam is a lam of tawkeed, emphasis. Mahjubun. Mahjubun is a khabar of inna, right? Khabar of inna. Innahum lamahjubun. Indeed, they are covered. They are sealed, basically, from seeing their Lord. And this is a phrase that just injected in the middle. They are mahjubun. They are lamahjubun. And the sign of it being marfu is the wow. Otherwise, it would be mahjubin. Thumma is a harf atf, a harf of connection, showing us, benefiting us, tartib, in order, right? And something not necessarily happening right away, tarahi. Innahum, inna, same thing. Harfun nasib, what you feed a tawkeed, it shows us emphasis. Hum, damir muttasil. Fi mahal al-nasb, maf'ul, ismu inna. Ismu inna, right? Innahum, same thing as here. La salul jahim. La salu, lam is a lam at tawkeed. Salu is khabru inna, right? But it is a past tense verb. Fil madi, right? Mabni ala dhamma. Why mabni ala dhamma? Li ittisalihi a waw al jama'. Because the waw al jama' is attached to it, right? So therefore, it is built on this dhamma, right? Past tense verb. The file is the waw al jama'. Lasalu al jahim. They will reach or face the jahim, right? Jahim is mudaf ilay, right? It is mudaf ilay. Nah, okay. Nah, I said that wrong. I said salu is a verb. I'm sorry. I messed up. I'm sorry. Salu, saloon was originally saloon. It's a noun. But because of and it's a jam mudhakkar sound, the sign of it being marfu is the sign of it being marfu is the wow, not saleen, but saloon, right? And then this is mudaf ilay, majroor with a kasra. However, saloon, the noon was dropped because of the idafa, which happens when we have that noon from plural or dual. So saloon, right, are those who face, but it's a noun, not a verb. I said it wrong. I apologize. Thumma is a harf atf. Yuqalu is a fil mudari. Yuqalu is a fil mudari, but it is majhul. It is passive. Marfu with a dhamma, dhahira. Hadha is ismu ishara, mabni ala sukoon. The alif is always going to have a sukoon on it. Mabni ala sukoon. Fi mahal raf mubtada. They say hadha alladhi, right? Alladhi is a ismu mawsul, mabni ala sukoon. Fi mahal raf khabar. This is your khabar, but it's mabni ala sukoon, right? This is your mubtada. This is your khabar. Hadha alladhi, right? Kuntum bihi tukadhibun. Kuntum is a fil madi, right? Mabni ala sukoon. Why is it mabni ala sukoon? Because of the attachment of tum. Kuntum, right? Tum here is your damir muttasil, your attached pronoun. Fi mahal al-raf, right? Fi mahal al-raf, in the position of being marfu, because it is your fa'il. Kuntum bihi. Ba is a harf jar. He is a damir muttasil fi mahal al-jar, in the position of being majroor. Tukadhibun, fil mudari marfu وعلامة رفعه ثبوت النون. The sign of it being marfu is this noon. And the wow is the wow jama'. The wow is the wow jama' and it's your fa'il marfu. Right? Any questions?
Nah.
طيب. We reached there yesterday in the... Go ahead.
The yaksibuna, you said that was marfu, right? Because of that factor there, because of that.
Yaksibuna. Oh, up here? Yes, it's marfu because of the noon. It's marfu because of the noon. It's from the af'al al-khamsa. If it was mansub, it would be yaksibu. Right?
Okay.
Let me see. Let me write it. Yaksibu. And you would drop the noon. If it was mansub or majzoom, you would drop the noon. But when it's marfu, then the noon exists. Right? Yaksibu. It's like this, and this dhamma is there even when it's mansub or majzoom. But when it's mansub or majzoom, then the noon is dropped and we add the alif to protect our wow. However, when it is marfu, then the noon exists. You were doing the verbs with us on the verb a day, right?
Okay. Yeah.
No. We said we add an, lan, idin, or k in front of it. It's going to be mansub. And the sign of it being mansub was the hadaf noon, right? If we add la nafiya or la and nahiya or in or lam in front of it, then it becomes majzoom. And it became majzoom with the hadaf noon, right? Right? Wrong? Amir, you went to sleep?
Nah,
I asked you right or wrong 2-3 times. You ain't say nothing. I said right, wrong, right.
Talk to everybody.
Yeah, okay. But you asked the question. But you asked the question.
I wanted to know because right, I got you.
You wanted to know because what?
Because I know that the father was there, so I wasn't thinking about the noon.
Right. The af'al al-khamsa. The af'al al-khamsa. They are yaf'alani, yaf'aluna. Right? Taf'alani, taf'aluna, and taf'alina. These are called the af'al al-khamsa, the 5 nouns. Why are they there? Because when they're marfu', they're marfu' with a noon. Right? Whereas the other singular ones, and this is them two, masculine plural, right? This is them dual, masculine dual. This is them masculine plural, right? This is them feminine plural, or you guys for singular. This is feminine plural for you guys, or for for them two, or you guys, male or female. Taf'alani, right? Then taf'aluna is you guys, masculine plural. This one's used 3 times. This one here is used 3 times. It's used for taf'alani, those 2 females. It's also used for you 2 males or you 2 females. You just have to remember how that one's used. And taf'alina is you to a female, singular. Right? When these are mansub, then we drop our noons. When they're marfu'. Anyway, they're all the rest of them. If we had our chart here, if we had our chart here, where we have singular, dual, plural, right? When we have he, she, you, let me go back. When we say masculine, feminine, and you know, this is the same thing. Masculine, feminine, it's the same for first person, right? Third person, second person, first person. When I say yaf'alani, yaf'aluna, taf'alani, right? Then when I say taf'alani, taf'alani, taf'aluna, right? And then taf'alina. Now, these here are built on the noon and niswa, so they become mabni. The noon and niswa, they become mabni. They never ever change, no matter what state they're in. Marfu', mansub, or majzoom. This is singular, this is singular, this is singular, and this is dual, but with one. So I'll say yaf'alu, taf'alu, right? Af'alu. And then the last one be naf'alu. These are with dhammas, right? And they'll become mansub with a fatha and majzoom with a sukoon. But these here with the lines, these are the asma al-khamsa. I mean the af'al al-khamsa. When they're marfu', they're marfu' with a noon. When they become mansub, then we drop our noon and we add an alif where needed. Right? And when they become majzoom, then we drop our noon. We add an alif where needed. Other than that, these five af'al al-khamsa, they are marfu' bi thubut an-noon. They are marfu' bi thubut an-noon. طيب. Everybody got that? Amir's in and out. So.
No.
طيب. The next is the meaning of the following ayat. Inshallah, we'll be able to read all of the surah, at least in the translation. I was hoping to do the i'rab of it, but we're not going to be able to. We maybe do some of it, inshallah. Kalla, no. Right? No. Not at all. Nay. Inna kitab al-abrari, indeed, the book of the abrar. Right? Abrar is the righteous. The book of the righteous. Lafi Illiyin is in Illiyin. Illiyin comes from Ain Lam Wow, meaning something high. Right? Wama adraka ma Illiyun, and what will let you know what is Illiyun? Kitabun marqum. It is again a book which is numbered, rather with their names or with their deeds, either way, right? With their names or with their deeds. Okay? Now, Illiyun, huh?
You said a book which is numbered.
A numbered book.
Put the which in there.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, a numbered book. Kitabun marqum, a numbered book. Right? To make it an adjective, a numbered book. Right? A car which is red, a red car, it's the same meaning. Right? This is why, hopefully, I mean, it's definitely probably my shortcoming or something, because I'm in my head, but we don't want to be stuck on an exact word for word how it has to be, you understand? Because we're going to find out that we use stuff in a different way. The Arabs have phrases and we have phrases. Here it means a numbered book, but we don't really talk like that, right? We don't say a numbered page, right? We say a page with numbers on it, a page that is numbered, right? We might say I need a lined sheet of paper, but you might also say I need a sheet of paper with lines on it. And they're both the same exact thing. We don't want to become rigid, you know. Or you could say no. There's a different way of saying it. So if I say, for instance, here it says kitabun marqum, a numbered book. How do I say a book which is numbered? Kitab, if you're able to say it in both ways, the way you are in English, that's only going to mean your vocabulary is a higher level. Your vocabulary is a higher level. Maybe, sometimes we see words and we make stuff wordy because we don't know that there is one word for all of this. Right? A place where crazy people go when their family don't know what's going on with their heads and they're seeing things, and I can describe and write a page about this, or I could say an insane asylum. An insane asylum. You understand what I'm saying? And I can change and I can just skip the whole page because I know the word insane asylum. So the same thing with Arabic. We can say it this way or that way. The meaning is going to be the same. When I'm translating this, I'm not translating it necessarily for word. I'm translating it for you to understand it. So maybe if I don't mind you stopping me and asking me, but just know that. And if you say, I don't see how you got that, or how'd you say that, I don't see those words, and I'll just reiterate that I'm not translating word for word, right? Kalla inna kitab al-abrari lafi illiyin wa ma adraka ma illiyun kitabun marqum. It's different about what is illiyun. It comes from the ayn lam waw root, and it means something high. Some of the scholars have said that it means the highest heaven, something which is in the highest heaven, illiyin. And some of them say that the illiyun is referring to the angels, those angels who are writing it. Either way, illiyun, it's with something which is lofty and noble, right? Kitabun marqum, a numbered book. Yashhaduhu al-muqarrabun. Yashhaduhu, from the word or the root sheen ha dal, like shahada. Yashhaduhu. They will bear witness to it, right? Al-Muqarrabun. Who will bear witness? Al-Muqarrabun. Those who are near. Qaf, Ra, Ba. Those who are near will bear witness to what is in it, meaning the angels. Innal abrara lafi na'im. Indeed, the righteous, they are in na'im. They are in bliss. Somebody's volume is very, very feedbacky. Innal abrara lafi na'im. Innal abrara lafi na'im. Indeed, the righteous are in bliss, right? Na'im, in great favors and blessings. Alal ara'iki yandurun. Ala, upon ara'ik. Ara'ik comes from alif, ra, kaf. And the singular is arika, meaning a couch. Meaning like a daybed. It's like a daybed. It's a couch, but it is also a bed, right? So it's like a daybed. You can sit on it or you can lay on it, or when you sit on it, you kind of lay to the side. You understand? You're on a couch. You're chilling. Ala araiki. You're up on these couches. And some people say thrones, because you got like a big daybed that you're laying on. You can imagine, you see movies about how the kings and stuff used to be back in the day on this big old bed looking at people or whatever, right? Yandurun, looking, from nadara, yanduru, to look at. They're looking at Allah. They're looking at all the favors that they've been giving. And they'll even be looking at the people of the hellfire used to make fun of them, as we'll see. Ta'rifu, you will know. Ta'rifu, enter, you will know. Fi wujuhihim, in their faces. Nadratan na'im. Nadra comes from noon, da, ra, which means for something to blossom and to be splendid, like this. Nadratan na'im. You will see the splendidness, the fullness of their blessings on their faces. Ta'rifu fi wujuhihim. You will see in their faces. You will know in their faces that they are in extreme bliss. Yusqawna, from saqi. meaning to pour, right? To be given something to drink. Yusqawna, they will be given to drink. Min rahiqim. Rahiq comes from rahaqa, and here it means a wine, the name of the wine in paradise. They will be given to drink from rahiqim makhtum, from a sealed, from khatama, right? Khatam. Like the Prophet ﷺ is Khatam al-Nabiyyin. He's the seal of the prophets. Makhtum, this is the sealed nectar. Ar-Rahiq al-Makhtum is a book about the Prophet ﷺ called The Sealed Nectar. Right? This Rahiq is a nectar, it's a wine. Makhtum, sealed. Right? Meaning, when you get done putting a bottle of wine, you put your wax on there and you put your cork in it. Right? It's sealed. So it will stay fresh or whatever. Right? Even though in paradise nothing's going to go bad. Khitamahu misk. Khitamahu misk. It's seal. Khitam, its seal is misk, meaning the most pleasant of oils. Misk is the most pleasant of smells, right? When you buy misk and you put it on, it's very, very pleasant, right? And what does this mean, khitamahu misk? Either meaning that this seal that they sealed it with is misk, right? They took misk and they took it and made it a seal for the wine, or the bottom of it, the end of it, the last of it is misk. Either way, those people who ever drink alcohol, then they know the bottom of the can, the bottom of the bottle, it stinks. Maybe when you open up the cooler or the 40 or the wine, maybe it smells good. But by the time you get to the bottom, if you smell the bottom, it stinks. But the wine in paradise is not going to have that. It's going to smell like misk. وَفِي ذَلِكَ, and in that, فَلْيَتَنَافَسِ الْمُتَنَافِسُونَ. Tanafasa is from form 6 of Nun Fa Sin. Here it means, Tanafasa means to compete with one another. Remember, we said form 6 has reciprocation. You do it and he do it. Right? So you're trying and I'm trying. Al-Mutaffifin, those who are competing with one another. He says, so in that, let those who are going to compete with one another. So compete with one another to get this. Wake up for Fajr before me. Get to the first row before me. Read more Quran than me. Make more Salat than me. Give more Sadaqat than me. All of that. Let them compete. Right? Those who want to compete for this. وَمِزَاجُهُ مِن تَسْنِيمٍ. Right? وَمِزَاجُهُ is from Mim, Zin, Zay, Jim, meaning to mix. Mizaj is a mix. It's a blend of something. And its blend is from Tasneem, meaning the blend of Rahiq al-Makhtum. Mizajuhu min Tasneem. Tasneem is a spring in paradise. An Ayn. An Ayn, the word Ayn has more than 12 meanings in the Arabic language. It has the meaning of the letter Ayn, has the meaning of the eyeball, Ayn, has the meaning of a spring, right? A spring, that like a small stream of water. Has many meanings in the Arabic language. It means Aynu Shay, means the Aynu Shay, like Aynul Aynun Nar means like the middle of it, or the fire itself, right? Not necessarily the smoke or the color, but the fire, the thing itself. It has many meanings. Here, Tasneem is an Ayn in paradise. The best Ayn in the highest of paradise, the best spring, the best drink or water. So this Rahiq al-Makhtum is made from a mix of this Tasneem. Right? A mix of this Tasneem. Aynan yashrabu bihal muqarrabun. It's a spring. Yashrabu biha, which the people drink from it. Who drinks from it? Al-Muqarrabun. Those who are closest. So an important thing that Ibn Kathir rahimahullah mentions in his tafsir is, if you contemplate this ayah, he says the Muqarrabun, and we know that the people of the people on a day of judgment are going to be three. The people of the right hand, right? The people of the left hand, and the people who are muqarrabin. We'll just put an M. The closest, right? These people left hand, they get their book in the left hand, they're going to hell, right? People in the right hand are going to paradise. But the muqarrabin are going even higher. They're going to be closer to their Lord. They're going to be the closest in the highest heaven. So Ibn Kathir rahimahullah, he says regarding this, that the muqarrabun, they drink directly from a tasneem. Yashrabu biha al-muqarrabun. While the people of the right hand, they will have this rahiqul maktum mixed with water from mizajuhu min tasneem. So the people of the right hand, that they will have a drink mixed with it. It's not completely the drink of tasneem. But the muqarrabun, then they will drink purely from tasneem. They won't have it mixed. Inna alladhina ajramu. Indeed, those who commit sins. Ajramu. They commit sins. Right? Like mujrimun. Kanu min alladhina amanu yadhakun. They were from those who believe yadhakun. They were from those who believe laughing, meaning they were laughing at those who believe. Look at his pants flooding. Look at his beard looking like Santa Claus. Look at his beard looking like such and such. Look at his thobe. He got a dress on. Where does he think he at? Look at them with a towel on their head. Look at this. Look at all the stuff they want to make fun. What's that funny stuff they're saying? Yeah, salami alaikum, salami, yeah, my salami. Okay, you want to laugh at us? Inna alladhina ajramu kanu min alladhina amanu yadhakun. Look at them, right? وَإِذَا مَرُّوا بِهِمْ وَإِذَا مَرُّوا ضَحَكَ, to laugh, right? وَإِذَا مَرُّوا, from mim ra, meaning to pass by. وَإِذَا مَرُّوا بِهِمْ, and when they pass by them, يَتَغَامَزُونَ. يَتَغَامَزُونَ is from ghain, mim, zay. And here, it's form 6. This is they're doing it to one another, right? We just said form 6 means between one another. Means they're winking. They're winking at one another. Look at him. Look at him laughing. وَإِذَا انْقَلَبُوا, and when inqalabu, from qaf lam ba. Here it is form 7. And when they turn away, qalab means to flip or to change, to turn directions or whatever. Inqalabu, when they go away, when they turn away, ila ahlihim, to their people. Inqalabu, they turn away. Fakihin. Fakihin is from fa, kaf, ha, meaning to be happy, to be cheerful, right? They turn away happy because they made fun of the Muslims. They made fun of the believers. They turn away happy, laughing and joking, and they're happy. Look what we did today. We humiliated them. وَإِذَا رَأَوْهُمْ, and when they see them, ra'aw, from ra'a yara, and when they see them, qalu, they said, inna ha'ula'i ladhalun. Indeed, these are misguided. Ladhalun. Indeed, these people are misguided. وَمَا أُرْسِلُوا عَلَيْهِمْ حَافِظِينَ, and they were not sent. Ursilu, not arsalu, they sent, but ursilu, they were not sent, right? As the passive voice. They were not sent. Alayhim, over the believers. Alayhim, meaning over the believers. Hafidhin, as protectors. Who told them to go around looking at what they were doing and counting and protecting, or counting and keeping track of what they were doing? No one told them to do that. No one told us to keep track of what we wear and how we wear it and when we pray or what we say. Who sent them over us? It's none of our business, right? You do your thing, we'll do our thing. فَالْيَوْمِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنَ الْكُفَّارِ يَضْحَكُونَ. فَالْيَوْمِ, so today, meaning the day of judgment. So today, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, those who believe, مِنَ الْكُفَّارِ, right, against the kuffar, yadhakun. They're going to be laughing at the kuffar. Those who believe, they're going to be yadhakun min al-kuffar. They're going to be laughing at the kuffar on the day of judgment. Alal ara'iki yanzurun. On thrones, on these raised couches, right? These raised couches. Yanzurun. Yanzurun, looking at their enemies who are now being punished. They used to make fun of us, and now we're looking at them and making fun of them for the punishment that they're receiving. Hal thuwiba, from thawaba, meaning to reward. Thuwiba, passive. It's majhul here. It's passive. Have thuwiba al-kufar, have the kufar been repaid? Have they been rewarded? Right? Ma kanu yaf'alun, what they used to do. Have they been rewarded for what they used to do? Right? This is what they used to do, and now this is what's happening to them. And there's a famous saying in Arabic, Kama tadeen tudan. Right? Meaning, just like you do, it will be done to you. Right? Kama tadeen tudan. Kama tadeen tudan. Just like you do, it will be done to you. Right? So this is what happened. They're sitting there making fun of us. Now in the hereafter, we're going to be making fun of them. Any questions? طيب. I don't know where we could get, man.
I think the sister got a question. She got yes now.
No, she said yes. I think she was saying she understood when I went over the Af'al al-Khamsa.
Okay.
طيب, let's just read for a few minutes. Let's not, because it's taking us longer, and we got a limited number of days left. So let's at least read, I don't know, up until 25, let's say. Let's try. Right? Maybe we'll get further, but I don't know. Okay, kalla is harf zajar. Right? Kalla is a harf zajar. Let me see where we're at. 18. No. Kalla is a harf zajar. Inna is a harf nasikh wa nasib. Right? You feed it tawqeed. It benefits tawqeed. Kitab is a ismu inna. Mansoob with a fatha dhahira. Abrar is mudaf ilay. Majroor with a kasra dhahira. Lam is a lam of emphasis. Lam at tawqeed. Fi is a harf jar. Illiyin is ismu majroor. Majroor with a ya. Right? وما أدراك ما عليون. Wa is harfu atf. Ma is ism istifham. It's a question. في محل الرفع مبتدا. Right? أدرا is a past tense verb. في الماضي مبني على فتح مقدرة because of the alif. Right? فتح مقدرة because of the alif. And أدراك is your khabar. Right? Kaf is a damir متصل مبني على فتح في محل نصب مفعول به. أدراك. ما is a اسم استفهام في محل نصب مبتدا. Illiyun is your khabar. What is Illiyun? It is marfu. And how is it marfu? The sign of it being marfu is the wow. Over here it was the majroor with the ya. Kitabun markum. As we said, there is something mahdhuf here. There's something hidden. Huwa kitabun markum. Kitab is your khabar. Marfu with a dhamma dhahira. Markum is a sifa of kitab. Marfu with a dhamma dhahira. Yashhaduhu. Yashhadu is a fil mudari. And it is not from the Af'al al-Khamsa. So therefore it is marfu with a dhamma. Right? Marfu with a dhamma. Hu is a damir muttasal. Fi mahal al-nasb. Maf'ulun bihi. They will witness it. Right? They will witness it. Maf'ulun bihi. Mansoob. Even though it is damir muttasal mabni ala dhamma. Al-muqarrabun is your fa'il. right? It is your fa'il. It is marfu with a wow. Otherwise it would be muqarrabin. Inna al-abrara, inna is a harf tawkeed, harf nasb no tawkeed. Abrara is ismu inna, mansoob with a fatha dhahira. Lam is a lam of tawkeed. Fi harf jar, mabni ala sukoon. Na'im ismu majroor, majroor with a kasra. Fi na'im is khabaru inna, right? Ala harf jar, ala harf jar. Ara'iki ismu majroor with a kasra dhahira. Yanzurun, yanzurun is a fil mudari, and since it's from the af'al al-khamsa, it is marfu with thubut an-noon. Who is looking? Where's the fa'il? The waw al-jama' marfu, right? Ta'rifu is not from the af'al al-khamsa, right? It's singular. It's marfu with a dhamma, right? The damir, the fa'il is the damir mustatir, a hidden one, meaning anta, taqdiruhu anta. We know from that ta. Fi harf jar, wujuhi majroor after fi with a kasra dhahira. Him is a damir muttasal fi mahal al-jar mudaf ilay. Nadratan na'im. Nadrata is your maf'ulun bihi. You will know. You will know what? Nadratan na'im fi wujuhihim. Maf'ulun bihi mansoob with a fatha dhahira. And na'im is mudaf ilay, majroor with a kasra dhahira. Yusqawna. Yusqawna is a fil mudari, a present tense verb. It is from the af'al al-khamsa, so it is marfu bi thubut an-noon. The fa'il, who they are going to be given to drink, right? The fa'il is the waw al-jama', them, they will. Min harf jar, rahiq ismu majroor with a kasra dhahira. Makhtum is a sifa of rahiq. It's majroor also with a kasra dhahira. Clear?
Naam.
We'll stop there. Our time is really at that time. And inshallah ta'ala, tomorrow we will be able to finish the i'rab of this surah and read the whole next surah in English. And if I don't have anything extra to explain, we might do some of its i'rab. Allah knows best, huh?
No.
طيب يا أخوان وأخوات. Inshallah, we'll see you tomorrow with more of Mutaffifin. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.